Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Global Entertainment News Breakfast Show, na daily dose of news and updates. I am Busola, your host, and joining me in the studio today are
Bella.
And Stephen.
okay. Now we'll take today to read from Punch and Vanguard newspaper. Today's top story from Punch. Yahaya Bello gets 500 million naira bill barred from foreign trips. The Federal Capital Territory High Court in Maitama, Abuja, on Thursday granted 500 million naira bail to the immediate past governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, who is being tried for alleged 10.4 billion naira fraud. The judge ordered the ex-governor to deposit his passport, ruling that he cannot travel out of the country except with the permission of the court. Bello, alongside Shaibu Oricha and Abdulsalam Hudu, is facing 16 counts bordering on conspiracy, criminal breach of trust, and possession of unlawful obtained property. So, what is your take on this?
Well, it's really I would say Nigeria. I don't understand the way our legislation, our judges
Really?
do their judgment, because this is a person that was reported that he stole
10.4 billion naira.
10.4 billion naira. Just imagine this same person being paid for just 500 million. If you move the 400 million under beside the 10 billion, you just move another 100 million from the 10 billion just to pay the same. So we are still talking about 9.9 billion naira still in possession of this same person, and we are paying it. Just imagine this to be a layman now. This person is either the person goes to court, or all this money is being extorted back from the person. I don't understand the way we do things in this country.
A young man just stole a farm and he was sentenced to, is it not death
Yeah,
in sentence or
yeah,
what? Like
that's
when
14
when
years
when
imprisonment.
when
Just
when
a
I
farm.
saw Yahya Bello coming to the court that day, I knew this man has probably settled. The case has been won before he even came to court. But it's something that he knows already, because the way he was even smiling, he was
Mm-hmm.
smiling as if he was going to anchor a gospel program. He was just smiling. People were following him at the back. They were even hailing him. Cameras were over him. Even the judge,
Imagine.
the lawyers around there, they were even shaking him. Some of them almost knelt down to shake him. Imagine that kind of thing. And we say we are in a country where there is free.
Unfair justice.
the judiciary in Nigeria is only favoring those that are actually at the top, not those that came from a poor background. Because if someone like me actually have the opportunity to store something like that, I know how many years I'm going. Even if I'm not, I'll be sentenced to death, maybe instant. I won't even explain. I won't even have a chance to even explain myself the
Mm-hmm.
reason that get me to that point. Immediately I'll be sentenced to death. And then the jungle justice in Nigeria is another thing that we needed to look at. Because if those leaders are keep on doing all these things, the rest will be looking at it now. They got cyber. They say that, hey, what about the government that are stealing money? What will we do about them? They are not being crucified for the way they are did. So everybody is going to be free to continue doing whatever they like in Nigeria, because it's a free world,
I mean,
Yes,
Nigeria.
I even think the judiciary has turned to a business enterprise. Just imagine now, most of these courts judges now feel that, okay, if we send this person to prison, they will not benefit from it. That
mm-hmm.
500 million now is for the. I don't think it's even going to the government account.
At all.
I don't think that 500 million is going to the federal government account. It's probably going to those judiciary lawyers account or something like that. That 500 million have been. And you can't tell me this 500 million have been like going to federal government. And there are some people they will have given 15. You take this 15 million. You take it 10 million. This and I don't. The way this country is going, we just wake up one day, we hear that the country has been sold out. Seriously, because the way these leaders are ruling us, the way they are having things to themselves every time. We've not finished talking
They're
about
just having their way
the
every
center
now and
former
then.
central bank governor. We've not finished talking about his own case. So, he went to build 700
Estate.
estates somewhere, building somewhere. Just imagine that kind of case too. Him say we come to the court now. Next thing we hear, we're going to bail of 1 billion naira. It's off.
Hmm.
Please continue with this.
Nigeria is Nigeria. Okay, moving on. Wike revokes Buhari Foundation (SGF) ex-CJN orders FCT land. The Federal Capital Territory Minister Wike has revoked land titles belonging to several prominent individuals, including a foundation in the name of former President Muhammadu Buhari, former Chief Justice of Nigeria Walter, and the Secretary to the Government of the Federation George Akume. In a statement on Thursday, however, Buhari spokesman Garba Shehu said his principal was not the owner of the revoked land. She said the plot was allocated in the name of Muhammadu Buhari Foundation, as the former president already has a plot of land to his name in Abuja.
Well, this wiki issue is really to me it's really annoying.
Very annoying.
Just a year a year in this term, and you are beginning to frustrate people. Beginning to frustrate you just go about revoking people's property that you don't know how the foundation came. And if you check the end of this now, it's either he revokes it to a private sector owned by him, or a private sector which he has the highest share there, meaning that this property is really going to him. I don't know if the man doesn't have property, or the best thing he feels that he just go revoke a particular property in the name
He
of the
says he
federal
has been
government.
doing that even when he was a governor in Anambra State. So
But I think it's River State.
he was used to that. He was used to land snatching and all that. And I wonder why
And
would
what
you?
is he using it to do?
And I wonder why you would put someone in this kind of a state to be a minister in the Federal Capital Territory, someone that is being known for his land snatching, and then now he's snatching everybody's land in Abuja.
He's just trying to
It's not
frustrate.
even. He says, "Let heaven falls." Let heaven falls. He
the
doesn't
the
care.
the
He's
the,
going to
issue, the issue
continue.
about the cadets the first cadets in Nigeria, the issue about that property they wanted to sell, if not that BDM came outside to it, now the matter has died. Now we've heard that the court has resolved the matter, and they're not going to demolish it
The
again.
man,
If
the
you leave
man,
this one, it's
the
going to do
man,
what
the
you want.
man is not sending anybody. Oh. If you like, be the cadet, be whatever you are. Imagine the ex-president is trying to evoke his land.
Chief Justice of Nigeria's land, so he wants to revoke that one. So I don't understand what this man is doing.
Like the power that he think he's having there, like that power sucking thing is inside him, and it feels like he's above
And
whichever
the
law.
worst part is that the president is seeing all these things, but he's not going to say anything.
You
I don't
want
know if him and the
that,
president has.
that's a Wike wants to break the record of the best minister that snatched the most land in Nigeria.
What record?
That is world record.
Okay, moving on. You later, FG slashes interstate transport fare by 50%. The federal government has announced a 50% slash in interstate transport fares for the Yuletide season to reduce travel expenses for Nigerians traveling to celebrate Christmas and New Year. The Director of Press and Public Relations, Ministry of Transportation, Olujimi Oyetomi, disclosed this in a statement on Thursday. To commence the 2024 United Road Transportation, passengers will board bus to their destination for only 50% of fares as declared by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the statement read. I believe
Well,
I pray it's been implemented because I
I
don't
don't know
believe it.
if this rule is for the general transportation system,
Or just for them
or
alone.
just because it's not you can't just wake up in one morning and impose this kind of thing to people that you've not reduced the cost of
Petrol.
petrol. You've not reduced so many things, and you want them to just wake up one day.
And
I
tell them what to do.
It's
and
not
tell
as if
them
you
what to
sent
do.
them money or anything.
Are you the one that bought the bus for them that
No,
they're using?
sending them money is not even what we are talking
No,
about
if
now.
you send them money to compensate for what
No,
they are
sending them
doing,
money, that one would not even get to. I mean, you know how many percentage of all those transports that are in Nigeria. Sending them money is not even what we are talking about. The cost of petrol that they are buying, how much? It's not even being reduced, and then you want them to now divide it into 50%. Okay, if a driver is collecting like 10,000 naira to certain
collect
destination,
5,000.
so he wants to divide it into like he will now collect 10,000 naira. How much will he now buy petrol?
If the government think that this is the best thing for them to do, they should bring out
They are
buses.
they are giving the citizen a false hope.
Yeah, now they should bring out buses. They should bring out buses, fuel the buses, have a particular place, or probably
It will be overcrowded.
even though it's overcrowded, we know they tried doing something. If it's overcrowded, we know that the
It's not
traffic.
everybody that will be lucky, but some people
They should,
will
they should,
actually
they
The
have the
should,
one, the one that
they
opportunity.
should,
actually
they should
happened
bring out
yesterday
buses,
in
bring out buses,
Ibadan.
tag the bus, something, tag it something, is it you letter, what's the tag of it?
You know, tag
Just
it.
tag the bus, you letter. People have a particular place in Lagos, everywhere in the state, a particular park. Let people know that this place is 50% cut off. If you like 1 million people to be there, as far as helping,
The crowded, the
it's helping
one that
Nigeria.
actually happened yesterday in Ibadan about this ex queen that actually gathered the crowd. He says he needed a 5,000 crowd, and then it ended up being more than that. And 32 children lost their life
It's
in
a
that.
fun fear this thing now.
And it's not even supposed to be like that. So this is what it's not. Even if the government wanted to bring that, a lot of things is going to happen, and then a whole lot of stamping is going to happen in that place. That is just like let us just leave it at that. Those that can afford to afford the public transport, let them afford it. Those that can't afford it, they should not even implement anything that this one is going to be 50% off or clinical. May they just leave them.
Okay, let's move on. 50% salary cut. Reps to return 704 million naira to Tinubu. The House of Representatives will, on December 31st, 2024, present the sum of 704.91 million naira to President Bola Tinubu for the benefit of vulnerable Nigerians as part of effort to alleviate the economic hardship caused by the removal of the petrol subsidy. The lawmaker had on July 18 resolved to slash their salary by 50% for 6 months and give to poor Nigerians as part of efforts to address the economic hardship arising from the removal of fuel subsidy by the federal government.
They don't come again. I don't I don't understand this government. Okay, you are saying that they want to slash their salary, or they've slashed their salary to 50% for 6 months, and the money now they want to give it to Tinubu to
Do,
help
do
it
you,
split to.
What
do
will
you,
Tinubu use? Like,
So no,
jeez.
no, the money is to be split to the poor. This
We
is
need
to me,
to
this is another way of
is the
scamming
poor even
us.
receiving the money?
Which poor?
Is
No,
that not how
Because
what do you
right
want to
now,
call?
right now at this moment, let me say this newspaper is inflation. Like let me say, inflation has taken over Christmas because that is the problem that we are in right now. Which part do they want to share the money for?
What will actually be the tag of this initiative? Money for the poor, Christmas benefits.
uh-huh.
See,
Whereas it's not benefiting
No,
anybody.
the
It's
US,
not
they'll share
benefiting
rice.
anybody.
the US does their benefit every month to their citizens. I wish Nigeria can actually learn so many
There is
things
no
from it.
cooperation
You have a good
here. That's
database. You can't even
justice.
start from there.
There is no
A country that does not
cooperation.
have good database, how do you distribute these
The
things to people?
technology in Nigeria is
If you
it,
if,
it, don't- it doesn't
even though you
even it
split
doesn't
even though
even
you
match
split this
up.
money, if they split this money and 704 million now into 36 states that we have in this country, each of those money that you are giving to a particular people to share, I tell you, out of that money they will still split
Mm-hmm.
like 40% of that money. They will tell you this is what you give them.
Before it reach the actual people,
They will now start sharing.
then
If
it's
you get
not
this thing, they will now
enough
start sharing
again. Two
rice.
two
Every,
thousand,
every,
1,000.
everyone wants to benefit from the government, but no one is benefiting from it. Oh. No one is benefiting.
What is helping us? Okay, opposition tags Tinubu's 47.9 trillion naira budget unrealistic. The coalition of United Political Party, the People Democratic Party and the New Nigeria People Party have criticized President Bola Tinubu proposed 2025 budget of 47.9 trillion naira, expressing doubt about its feasibility and potential to address Nigeria's economic challenges. President Tinubu presented the budget to a joint session of the National Assembly on Wednesday, emphasizing its focus on economic recovery and development. However, opposition parties have flagged various concerns.
Well, it's normal for Nigerian opposition party to come outside and say, okay, if a particular party says this, it's normal for the opposition to come out and say what they are saying is wrong. But to the Nigerians, to me, I don't know about other people's opinion, but to me, I think that budget is unrealistic, honestly.
Everybody
And
know it is unrealistic.
because 40, to me, I see it as small. 47.9 million
Imagine after that
can't
budget,
sort
you are
anything.
you are going for a loan
Billion
again
can't
of
sort
10.
anything in this country. It can't.
Yeah, like the ruling party right now just wanted to use everything as a fake up. So you won't say that they are not doing anything. So we are still doing something. At least we presented a budget. Didn't we presented the budget? So you have to take it like that. We already says we are going to distribute rice. You take rice, I mean you not take rice. We are already says that we are going to construct road. Are we not constructing the road? Even if it is a fake road, we are still doing it. So tomorrow you won't hold them at neck and say that they didn't do anything. The ruling party is what they benefit from is what they are trying to benefit from. What they know that is just going to be a minor for some time. Let's just put it there for some time so that if we come out, then nobody will say that we didn't do anything. It's just how it is.
To me, I don't even think these budgets can really serve the whole nation compared to the
Did
fact
they tell
that
you that they want to serve the whole
no
nation?
compared to the fact that we still have loans to pay next year.
Did they no? Did they tell you that they want? We still have loans to
Just
borrow next year. We have loans to borrow
apart
next
from I
year.
don't want borrow if you like make dem borrow all the money wey dem fit borrow for dis life. It's their own business o. My own is that anything wey I dey do for dis country make dem no use their own take spoil am,
Ah,
because that's the fact about dis country now. People are really doing their own thing. They believe what they are doing is right, but don't use your own to affect other people's source of income.
they are our leaders.
They are our leaders. Have they thought about how to pay these loans that they are borrowing?
But they are borrowing more.
Okay.
I don't blame them. It's those that those that are borrowing them the money and those that
They
are
already
paying.
have an agreement
Because
on.
why will you keep borrowing,
See,
borrowing, borrowing, and
those
you've not even
those
paid a
those that
dime, like a
those that
single?
those that are borrowing them the money, they won't borrow them the money if they don't have any collateral to this. I don't know what Nigeria the government has told these people that are giving them the loan that this is or the collateral they've given down to them, or what they've assured them. Because you can't just go to somebody and tell the person to borrow you 1 million naira without the person telling you what will you chop, or what do you have to chop for me. My own question is what has Nigeria the government dropped as a collateral? If people say we wake up one day, the Chinese that borrowed us money last year now will come from nowhere. They tell us say the whole of Enugu they don't buy am. They will come out tomorrow, the whole of Asaba they don't get am.
Some people is going to be happy. They're going to be like, finally, they're
Hmm.
no longer in the rules and regulation. Because in Chinese, if you're going to be corrupt up to the point that you wanted to lose money, you're going to be crucified at that moment. So if they put you in power, then they accept you to manage this place, and then the next thing, you are gone. You are gone. So it's either you accept that the Chinese is ruling you, or you just accept that let me be under Nigeria so that the
I'll be
corruption
suffering.
will keep going on and feel fine. That's it. Because the Chinese will not go into hear that I want to support this part or I'm against this part. No, we are all in it together.
Okay, moving on to today's top story from Vanguard. 2025 budget. FG 22 states allocate 6.13 trillion naira to education. The figure amounts to a paltry 9.27% of the 66.1 trillion naira they plan to spend next year, and it is far below the recommended benchmark of Nigeria, the World Bank, and the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization (UNESCO). UNESCO recommends that national and sub-nation governments should devote 26% of their budgets to education. The World Bank recommends 20 to 30%, while Nigerian national policy on education provides that no less than 26% of the federal and state government budgets should be allocated to education.
You see where another problem is coming from. UNESCO have said okay that 30% of any budget should be allocated to
Education,
education. Nigerians have come out now, they say their own is 26%,
26.
not less than 26%. Where are we even actually going to?
We are
We
moving forward.
we moving for okay, the remaining 74% now, where are we going to allocate it to? They will tell you now that 20% will be allocated
Road
to security, to allocated to this, and we are not going to see it.
And arms are not even provided for all those security
at
personnel
all.
to use. The road is not well constructed, like to the point. Even if it's like a little quality materials that is being used for the road, and then you say that in the next 10 years this road is not going to be damaged. But the moment they do it, after 1 year, you start seeing potholes again. And they're talking about the school. Equipment are not even buying, they are not even bought for the school. They are not even doing anything. The school building is looking scattered, everything in it. Like,
Nigerian public education sector is one of the worst education sector we have in Africa. It's one of the worst. If I can count
you're
if
talking
I can
about
count
Nigeria.
1 to 5, Nigeria is
What
one of
about
those
the
five.
health sector? No, what about the health
We
sector?
don't even know what as we are allocated to the health sector. What Nigerians don't know that health sector should have more of these allocations
You
than any other sector.
you go to the hospital and you wanted to treat yourself from starting sickness. The mosquito that is going to bite you there is enough for you to come back home with another illness. Like, no, you go to the backyard of the hospital, you see bushes like, look, this is almost turning to a forest. You guys should cut this down.
Now, if you've not gone to any general hospital, where you go, there's one general hospital I went to. They said people were running out. I was like, what happened? They said they see snake. I said snake. Okay.
It's like you know, hospital.
Snake. How snake take enter? I say from the bush at the back. Just imagine that kind of thing. You are you are built to save life, and you are endangering people's life again. In an hospital, waiting snake you find enter hospital.
There was this picture I saw. This guy said that his brothers got a fire from like someone that's supposed to be lying properly. Let their legs not even be hanging down. The bed that was given to that person, how the body was on the like hanging. How is that even
You've not even
possible?
gone to an hospital where you see two people sharing one student bed. Oh,
How is
I
Nigeria,
that?
think we're
Nigeria,
still in that early 19 something. Let me say early 19 something when Nigeria.
see
Oh God.
our government, our politicians, our
Then
leaders, they will travel out for treatment. They will go there and see the kind of level of treatment they
Mm-hmm.
do there, and they won't go there and make use their brain to acquire knowledge of how they work there. They want to just go there, treat themselves, and
and
come back.
come back
Waste
because
Nigeria money.
they are using the money to
Exactly.
look big, using the money to look big and
See,
all.
there should be some policy in this country that says if you are a governor, eh, you don't have right to travel out of this country
To
for
treat
treatment,
yourself in another
apart from
country.
except if the sickness is very very serious that
What is stopping them from investing a whole lot of money
do everything here.
into the educational sector that is going to build a whole lot of engineer, doctors, and all that? What is stopping them?
No,
What is stopping them?
they won't do that because they are trying to benefit more from it. They will
Mm.
see, assuming I have more powers to do some things, I will just create a law that says the Nigerian leaders, if you know you are a leader in this country,
If
your
you're
child
saying it
your
that
your,
way,
your child must not go
they'll
outside.
mark your
Your
face.
child must not go outside for education.
They'll mark your face so
It
that
starts from
tomorrow
there.
you will not be in that
No, it
leadership.
starts from there. If your child can
you
be in Harvard, can be in social place, having quality education, people here, the poor student here now are doing what?
they are learning how to be a preacher tomorrow.
Those ones will go and come back now. They will start seeing others as flies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm not in your level.
I'm not in my class. Okay, moving on. Petrol pump price remains 1,025 naira per litre despite Dangote refinery slash. The minimum pump price of petrol has not responded to the latest Dangote Petroleum Refinery export price slash of premium motor spirits (PMS), also known as petrol, to 899.50 naira per litre from 970 naira per litre. Most petrol stations in Lagos have retained the old price range of 1,025 naira minimum in Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, while some major oil marketers still sell at 1,070 naira and independent marketers sells as high as 1,100 naira. According to the refinery, the slash in price was expected to provide much needed relief for Nigerians ahead of the holiday season. God, what is this?
They are waiting for the price to be slashed and then given to them. Those ones that are buying, they'll tell you that what will not be my gain gains?
That's just it.
What will not
Like
be my
now we
gain?
they do
If I
ourselves.
sell it for 899 naira, what will now be my gain? How much will I not sell? You don't know the transportation. What?
No, honestly, if we need to consider people's business and logistics too. But looking at someone coming buying fuel in Lagos now for 899 naira, and you are taking that tanker now to Kaduna. You know the cost of transportation to Kaduna, the fueling of that, the gas or the diesel that trailer or that lorry is going to take from Lagos to Kaduna, and the kind of expensive they make on the road again. You have I say chemical, mechanical problems too, fixing of their car, and they get there now, and you expect them to sell it at that price. Checkpoint also, and you expect you to sell them at that same price they bought it at Lagos. You need to consider something. The government, this is what the government needs to look at before they say this price. If we are looking at the price they are going to sell it, the government should now look at that 89, it's 899 naira, probably reduce it again to probably 850 or 700. Then those people now, the cost of their transportation, they will look at it, it will not be now much for the masses to buy.
We haven't heard from
This one, yes, they are saying on reputation, they are trying to check their environment very well.
but I thought you said that it's already loading like 50 to 60.
Per day.
No.
That one is a scam. It's normal propaganda from Nigerians. They want us. They've heard that Dangote refinery is now moving. They're now looking for something to match this Nigerians. Government for that matter. They no go. No go tired. They no go. They never cease to amaze us.
There's nothing we will not see in Nigeria.
They never cease to amaze us.
There's nothing we will not see in Nigeria. A whole lot is happening.
Nigeria, they will start something, but to finish it is their problem.
That is their problem.
Nigeria will build something beautiful for you today. Leave that in 5 years.
Which 5
Now you
years?
go dey
It will not the last 5 years. 1 year.
Now you go dey beg them for innovation.
Give it a landmark of 1 year. The next thing will start crumbling one after the other.
They will use the lowest quality of a particular thing to build. Something where they're supposed to use better material to build, they won't use a good
Nigeria
material.
is like a real estate management.
If you go to NNPC Mosini, that's where I did my primary school life. I do pass there these days. I'm like, is this where I did my primary school? Bush, so particular place, bush. The bush there is now sharing heights with the building.
You know the worst funniest part? They'll just like if they need to cut down this bush, what about the person they share the same building with? Make this person bring money, make me to bring money so that we go do
He just abandoned that place. Something they've spent millions and billions of naira to build, to maintain is not a very big issue.
Okay, viewers, we've come to the end of today's show. Thank you for joining us on the Breakfast Show today. I've been your host, Bisola. Be sure to join us again next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more news and updates on Global Entertainment News TV. Have a blessed day and have a great Christmas